friends, myself Mrs. Nimisha Nitin Srivastav. Welcome to ACE Academy. Today we learn method to solve pair of linear equations in two variables. So first method is graphical method. The graphical method involves finding the intersection point of the two lines that represent the equations. It is a technique that uses visual representation like graph to solve pair of linear equations in two variables. For example, x minus y is equal to 2, x plus y is equal to 4. So in both these equations, we find the values of x and y. That is, we find the value of x and y coordinate so that we can draw the graph. So we take first equation as x minus y is equal to 2. Now if we put the value of x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to minus 2. And if we put value of x is equal to 2, we get value of y as 0. Now from equation x plus y is equal to 4, y is equal to 4 if we put value of x is equal to 0. In this way, we get the coordinates of x and y in both the equations. Now we plot these points on the graph paper. After plotting these points on the graph, we get these two lines which are intersecting at point P. That is, point P is equal to 3, 1. That is, value of x is 3 here and value of y is 1 here. So this point of intersection shows the values of x and y. That is, point P shows the values of x and y. Here the line N is x plus y is equal to 4 and line N is x minus y is equal to 2. So both these two lines intersecting at point P. After plotting the points, we get these two lines which are intersecting at point P. That is 3 and 1. So P 3, 1 is a point of intersection of lines x minus y is equal to 2 and x plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, the values of x is 3, that is x equal to 3, and value of y is equal to 1, that is y is equal to 1. Hence, using graphical method, we find the values of x and y that simultaneously satisfy both the pair of linear equations in two variables, that is x minus y is equal to 2 and x plus y is equal to 4. So to understand graphical method, we need standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables. When we draw the graph of these equations, we get lines whether they are intersecting, parallel or coincident. Without drawing graph, also we know whether lines are parallel, intersect or coincident by comparing the ratios of coefficients and constant terms of both the equations. So general form of the equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. This is the general form of first equation. And second pair of line, that is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, which is the general form of second line. That is equation of second line. So first is the equation of first line and second is the equation of second line. After comparing the ratios of the coefficients of x and y terms, we get if a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, that is a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, then the graphical representation shows the intersecting line as shown in this figure. Now the solution will be one solution, that is we get unique solution. If a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, then we get intersecting line as a graphical representation, and if it is so, then there will be only one solution. If a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, then we get coincident line, that is both the lines coincide in each other. Then we get many solutions for this, that is the value of x and y, we get many solutions for them. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, which is not equal to c1 upon c2, then we get parallel lines here. If the lines are parallel, then we get no solution. So graphical representation will be parallel line and there will be no solution in this case. If ratio will be a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. Now comparing the ratios of coefficients and constant term of both these equations, we know whether the lines are parallel, intersect or coincident. So for this we take examples. So first example is x minus 2y is equal to 0. 3x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0. These are the pair of lines. So we compare these ratios. a1 upon a2 is equal to 1 upon 3. b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 2 upon 4, which is equal to minus 1 upon 2. And c1 upon c2 is equal to 0 upon minus 20, which is equal to 0. So now comparing the ratios, we get a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. That is 1 upon 3 is not equal to minus 1 upon 2. So the graphical representation will be intersecting line and its algebraic interpretation will be, there will be one solution only. That is exactly one solution which is unique. Now, second example is 2x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 is equal to 0. So, these are pair of lines. Now, after comparing ratios a1 upon a2, we get 2 upon 4 is equal to 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 which is equal to 3 upon 6, that is 1 upon 2. c1 upon c2 which is equal to minus 9 upon minus 18 which is equal to 1 upon 2. So here a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, that is 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2. So graphical representation will be coincident line. So there will be infinitely many solutions for this coincident line. Now next example is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. So after comparing the ratios a1 upon a2 we get 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 we get 2 upon 4 which is equal to 1 upon 2. c1 upon c2 we get minus 4 upon minus 12 which is equal to 1 upon 3. So here after comparing the ratios we get a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 which is not equal to c1 upon c2. In this case we get graphical representation as parallel lines. So algebraic interpretation will be, there will be no solution. So if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2, so the lines will be parallel and there will be no solution for this. This is the graphical representation of intersecting line. It is graphical representation of coincident line. And it is the graphical representation of parallel lines. So there are the graphical representation of intersecting line, coincident lines and parallel lines. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Please like and subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get more updates. Thanks for watching it.